B in script. The hook, 20:0007 then. It is 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, and across 3 states the lights flicker, then vanish. This is not a storm. This is not a hardware failure. This is the sound of a deliberate silence, a coordinated failure deep within the digital architecture of the American power grid. For years, a ghost has been living inside the wiring, moving through the command centers that manage every transmission line and every substation. How long has this invisible enemy been waiting for the signal to throw the switch? The chilling answer is, since before the current geopolitical tensions truly began. But they weren't there to steal data. They were there to hold the lights hostage. Chapter 1. The Colonization. Asing 0 ATI9 Lee Point AM's lasted on 5th 90. For months, the lights stayed on, but the silent clock was ticking deep inside the systems. The real danger lies in the realization that this access extends beyond simple information technology systems. The threat actors have compromised the operational technology networks, the systems that directly manage physical infrastructure, the PLCs, the remote terminal units, the very devices controlling circuit breakers and flow rates. This isn't just data theft. This is a blueprint for catastrophic physical failure. Every successful entry point becomes a permanent anchor point, allowing the threat actor to deliver additional malicious code and move laterally, establishing redundant, hidden command structures beneath the surface. Chapter 2. The Architecture of Disruption 2104.15. The intelligence community understands the objective perfectly. The Five Eyes Alliance, the collective might of the world's top spies, is reportedly stressed by the pervasive nature of these Chinese intrusions. When the world's top spies admit they are stressed, you know the threat is existential. While Russian and Iranian actors conduct their own campaigns, Typhoon stands out because its primary objective appears to be positioning for disruption during high-stakes geopolitical tensions. This shifts the narrative entirely, moving it from typical cybercrime to strategic national security warfare. Think about what that means for the average citizen. Imagine a world map showing connectivity between power, water, and telecom icons, and seeing glowing red network intrusion lines converging on substation icons. This is the invisible war being fought right now. Government oversight reports detailing systemic vulnerabilities in systems like the Department of Interior dating back to 2021 show a pattern. The door wasn't just left unlocked. The security culture itself was already compromised, setting the stage for this level of deep penetration. The investigation required to even confirm this level of success relies on tools sharper than any the adversary uses against us. Complex digital forensic processes that map out these hidden pathways. They aren't just observing the systems, they are learning the choreography of failure. They know exactly which digital lever to pull to create maximum kinetic effect when the time comes. Chapter 3. The Knowledge Gap. The Trigger 151645. The central mystery hangs heavy in the air. What specific geopolitical flashpoint will serve as the command for sabotage? What event, what decision made in the halls of power will signal the execution phase of this long-term deployment? While governments whisper secrets behind closed doors, the public tries to piece together the scraps online, speculating in forums about the missing details. The full depth of Typhoon's confirmed access within specific, high-value nodes remains classified, but we know the intent is clear. These systems are pre-positioned weapons awaiting a command signal. The enemy's patience suggests they are waiting for a moment where immediate kinetic response from the United States might be complicated or delayed. A true crisis where every minute spent restoring power means a moment lost in a larger conflict. The exposure of Typhoon, heralded by official pronouncements indicating high levels of concern, is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of the cleanup. Defense agencies are now aggressively attempting to wipe those green intrusion lines, being blocked by swift defensive red lines, hardening the perimeter that was breached months ago. Every day that passes is a race against the clock to sever those persistent backdoors before the conflict scenario they are betting on are warrant and fire record. 30 indicators of the list no for this sec. We have traced the ghost's entry, understood its stealth, and identified its deadly purpose. But the infiltration itself is only half the story. The sheer dedication required to maintain this level of operational security for so long speaks to the enemy's commitment. While the physical locations of the operators remain hidden, the digital footprint they left behind is a stark warning. Picture the schematic of the power grid again, but this time, it's completely dark. The lines of communication are severed. This is the outcome they have secured access to. We are witnessing the evolution of warfare, where the first salvo is not fired from a missile silo, but from a quiet server room thousands of miles away. When diplomacy fails, the invisible war continues on the digital front lines, using the infrastructure of daily life as the ultimate weapon. The silence of the grid is not peace. It is a pause button pressed by an adversary preparing for the next escalation. The question is no longer if they can shut us down, but when they will decide the geopolitical climate is right for them to press play. End script.